YouTube, how we doing? PPS back here. It is the 20th of October. We're coming at you with our YouTube Play of the Day video for today's action. It's a really, really weird day for action today. We have an NFL game. We have only two NBA games following a massive slate. So a big letdown day, unfortunately. And also one college football game there as well. One MLB game. So it's pretty scarce on what we can bet on today. But worked out really well for us yesterday that we did NBA past the prop because I'm not going to have too many bets in the NFL game tonight, but I do have one that I will drop for you guys here shortly. This will actually be the first ever play I'm doing on YouTube for the NFL. So it's going to be interesting because I usually only do the NFL props over on Past the Prop. That's the only time I ever really do them. So this is going to be an interesting one because I don't have a record for you on these. I do have a record usually. Like I said, I usually have my record and everything there, but this one's going to be a little bit different with that there. So let's head on into our recap from yesterday. We can recap that right now. Josh Giddey was my play of the day yesterday. I don't know why my laptop's lagging a little bit on me here, but Josh Giddey over 27.5 points, rebounds, assists at minus 120. He crushed it. Made me wait a little bit. Made me wait till about 5 minutes left in the game to get the end of this. But again, he did exactly what we expect him to. Fills up the stat sheet. Scored, I think, about 14 or 15 points, which was fantastic, and got the rest done over on the rebounds and assist market. NBA did pretty well for us last night. Again, VIP did a nice night, so I'm very happy to start that out. So as of right now, college football, 12-9, 308, and then we are 1-0 NBA. So I will continue to show you guys that every single day. I know I just had some people wanting to know what those were, and so now I'll just put it out here every single day so you guys will know exactly where we're at instead of trying to track everything and do them by week like I used to. This will be much easier. That we'll just put it on the show every day. So ugly game today, but I do have one spot that I like, and I'm going to be going to Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray over 23.5 completions, minus 114 on FanDuel Sportsbook. I like Kyler Murray here. I also just like that. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything else. Benjamin is probably starting again here for the Arizona Cardinals. I almost said St. Louis Cardinals, and MLB still going, so I have a break. I get a break on that one, but we have Kyler Murray facing off against the Saints, and the Saints have a 67% defensive line run block advantage here. So Arizona has a negative 67 run block percentage, which is very red, according to Pro Football Focus. By far the worst of the week. The second closest is the Houston Texans. I just don't think they're going to be able to run the football right. You have no James Conner. I think Benjamin's going to have to be more of a receiving back in this game to get anything done. If Marshawn Lattimore is out, that's going to be even more throws around. Obviously, you have a guy now who can beat one-on-one coverage at any time, and DeAndre Hopkins coming back. I do understand Marquise Brown was a huge point to this number, but I also like that Rondell Moore is there. I'm curious how everything's going to go with the Robbie Anderson, if he's even going to play at all, or if he's just going to be working towards next week. There's a lot of things up in the air, but the one thing I do know is Kyler is who the ball needs to be in. It needs to be in his hands and not relying on a third-string running back to win this game for you, right? It's got to be Kyler. Kyler's got to do his thing. And I think this is a game to do it, right? If no, Marshawn Lattimore, obviously Hopkins has a fantastic matchup. But Rondell Moore, he's only played 3 games. He's got 23 targets through his 3 games played, 16 receptions, only an 8 yards per catch average, which is fantastic for this yards per completion here. Obviously, we have Zach Ertz, who's been an absolute machine. He's the number 3 tight end in fantasy so far this year, just catching everything. I think he's going to be very, very much involved tonight as well. But what I also do like is how the New Orleans Saints have been stopping the run in these last 3 games. Obviously, the first 3 games of the season, they faced off against McCaffrey and got absolutely torched, right? And then they faced off against I believe it was who was our first game? Damn, I had just had it here. I can't remember off the top of my head now. It's going to bother me that I'm blanking on this right now. But they had a game where, Cordero Patterson. It was Cordero Patterson where we had issues stopping them, right? 120 rushing yards against them. So that did skew their numbers a little bit there. But Kyler Murray is going to have to throw this ball, right? We've seen New Orleans kind of slow down quite a few very good rushing teams, right? Dalvin Cook had 20-plus carries, could not even break the 100-yard mark, right? So, I mean, we're seeing a team that's finally stepping up their run game, and I think that's going to be huge here. They're going to make this team completely one-dimensional. Cliff Kingsbury knows his job's on the hot seat, so why would we not see Kyler Murray throw that ball about 40 times today? We had a game last week. He only had 222 passing yards, but he had 23 completions. His passing yards per catch here is only 5.8, right? That's very good for a completion spot here. We've seen a few matchups where the pass rush has been an issue, right? Las Vegas, it was an issue, right? Seattle, it was a big issue. We had the issue with Philadelphia's front line. Obviously, they're fantastic. And also with the Rams, right? When he has to get the ball out of his hand quick, we see some crazy passing numbers, right? 31 for 49 against Vegas, right? That's very good, obviously, for us. 37 for 58 against the Rams. Philly, 28 for 42. And then Seattle, 23 for 37. So when he is rushed, when he is pressured, this ball is coming out fast. We're not seeing the run game as much. And I think that's the type of game we're going to see here. Obviously, Cardinals are a 2-point favorite tonight, but I don't think that matters. I think this game stays close throughout. Andy Dalton should still tear through this defense, which is terrible to say that your defense is that bad that I really have no faith that they can stop Andy Dalton. And a Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry less New Orleans State pass defense. So I really like Kyler Murray today, and I think he gets the job done on his completions. Lock that in, guys. Let's get our first win over here. This is probably my only play on a stream, not on Pass the Prop, because I usually only do our Wednesdays and Fridays for our free props there, just because that's how the days match up, and on Monday. So yeah, this is weird, interesting to just drop an NFL play on our stream here. So best of luck, guys. I know this is going to be a weird day for a lot of you guys. There's not much action, so make sure you're disciplined on that bankroll. Make sure we're still making money here. But yeah, Kyler Murray over 23.5 completions at -114. Let me know if you're tailing. Drop a like if you are, and hopefully I'll be able to come back tomorrow with a nice winner here for you. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck on all your bets, and yeah, have a good one.